Hey y'all, we are doing a Wednesday evening stream, which is extremely rare for me, but I just want to kind of discuss some of what's going on in this ongoing revolving shit show that has been ridiculous. All right, never mind. I'm not sitting in my office chair. My butt hurts too bad still. So don't mind me. I'm going to be off camera again because, I mean, you guys don't have, I'm saving y'all. You don't have to look at my face tonight. Hey, Bella, be nice. Hey, Music City Mom, Tracy, Loose Lucy, Rondi, Nursey, the Deflectionist. The guy behind Justin on the thumbnail is Silver's on the Scene. Laura, Lisa, I think you guys are talking about Silver's on the Scene. So the thumbnail is Dolly, Spanky, aka Justin for No One, Clutch Those Pearls, and Silver's on the Scene. Hey, Catherine. Hey, Justice Equalizer. Hey, Duchess. Banana Pug, Angel. How are all of you guys? Emerald Skies. I was going to do this earlier today, but got a little sidetracked. And then there was a live that I listened to that was very informative. We'll talk about that too at a later time. Dynamite, Annabella, Ryan, Sparrow, Julie, Mal, Fit and Curvy, Smiles, Shop, Marie, Claus, Eeyore Blues, Marcy, Aaron. Oh, yes, Aaron, that case is something else. Sharon, thank you for becoming a member. Welcome to the cabana. Hey, Sheila. Hey, Roses. Hey, Sig. Sending love right back to Iceland. Release the tatas. Tracy. Hey, Sama. Mystic Butterfly. Be Still. Terry. Chico. And I know this is really off timing for all my mods too. So if you guys are here, thank you so much for all that you guys do and all your help. Hey, Skankass, good to see you. TK, Tammy Lynn, JJ, Angel Chip Stelco, Sherm Fire. Y'all Nana's not drunk. I know evening streams for me is really weird. Salty Fry, KM. I've been meaning to get back to this, but okay. So, hey, yep. First and foremost, hey, Jody. Okay, Chico, thank you so much. Hey, Jason. Yeah, we're going to talk about that, Emerald, for sure. Oh, Smiles, I appreciate you being here. Hey, Teresa. Okay, so very right out front, we just need to address the fact that there is nothing new. There has not been anything new in this case for a long time, like months now. There has been no new information, factual information, and that is 100% legit. There are videos, yes, that say updates on them. And I'm going to show you a couple of those. Dolly Vision. which I freaking can't stand watching Dolly because he just drives me nuts. But he's been doing these stupid update things. There's no update. Hey, Kelly B, place to be. There's no updates. There's no new information. There is a lot of rumors going around, a ton of rumors being kicked up in the back end of places, different stories. People are hearing different pieces of different things. There's a lot of chaos and confusion. Let's set the record straight right off jump. Nobody on fucking YouTube is going to solve this case. This is a case of a missing 15-year-old minor by the name of Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers from Hendersonville, Tennessee. He has been missing from his home since February 26th. There has been no new information. Currently, there is no evidence to make it foul play in a criminal investigation. It is considered an open investigation at this point in time. What we know is that's it. That's it. Sebastian disappeared from his home sometime through the night of February 26th. There's no new information. That's all we know. We know the baseline details and nothing has changed. There has been new adds to the story, new things that have been said. Pretty much all the family has been silent recently. So people are poking for reactions. There's a lot of rumors and speculation being thrown around. I've heard a ton of them. Just so everybody is aware, a lot of the rumors that are swirling and that have been swirling in the back end of things cannot be vetted, because if those things were to be vetted, they would include police reports potentially of a minor child. Therefore, that is usually information that is hard to get, so on and so forth. So let's be very clear again. There is nothing new in this case. It is so annoying to even turn this app on and see people covering this case like there's new updates. It is absolutely out of control. But they do this. This is the grind. This is the run of the mill. Everybody's got to do it, right? Ugh. It's gotten so out of hand, and it's just disappointing. It is so disappointing. Hey, Linky. Yeah, no new information whatsoever. If there's any new information, call 1-800-TBI find. Other than that, what we are hearing is noise. Noise. Dog handlers back in chats again, aka Julia. That's just nothing but noise. You guys, even entertaining these people on panels, dog handlers, neighbors, all of these fake phony people is just noise. There is nothing of substance behind any of this. There is not a single YouTuber on this app that is going to solve this case. True crime at one point in time was to bring awareness to these cases, not to try and armchair detective this case. There is one video I'm going to recommend to you guys. One video that I have seen about this case that I will recommend. One in 5 months. One fucking video. That is sad, but it is called The Lore Lodge. One of my mods and friends sent it to me the other night and was like, hey, this is actually a great video. I agree. Very well done. Very good timeline. Everything else kind of canceled out the noise, stuck to what is known. That's it. I encourage you guys to go watch it if you would like to see it. Again, it's all the details we pretty much know, but it is a very good video, very thought-provoking. But there's a few things I want to put back on the table today, too. We're going to go over a few of these videos. Hey, Break Time. Hey, Gina. T. Murder Candy Podcast. It's just gotten to be too much. All of this is too much. Hey, Scottston. Let me say hi to everybody else before I get going here. Hey, Mai.
Hey, everyone.
Oh, there's Kyle. Hey, Darby C. Forever Army. All Nana's not drunk. Make sure I got everybody. Kathy. If I said your name twice, just ignore me. Yes, I will. I'll share the link. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me grab it.
Hey, y'all.
Oh, no. Double the pleasure, double the fun.
Hey, Linky.
Let's not do that. Okay. Let me grab that for you guys. Just 1 second. Okay. Thank you, babe. He even helps with laundry, ladies. Yeah, you heard that right. Okay, there it is. Oh, thank you, Duchess. Yeah, these people have really active imaginations, really active, because they've created all new things. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. This has been something that I've struggled with. My personal feelings on theories and speculation are probably not what many of you expect, because for some reason people think that I'm pro Proudfoot. That's never been the case ever. I'm just pro shitty behavior all around being addressed. And unfortunately, Seth kind of took the front reins of that. Now, I do know that him and Joe Petito have a scheduled live coming up tomorrow night. Let me tell you my personal thoughts on that before we get into all of this. So we're very clear. I don't have a problem with Seth having a channel. I said that when we reviewed it. I don't have an issue with him having a channel. This is his child that is missing. It would be hypocritical as fuck for me to say that I have a problem with him having a channel to talk about his missing child. However, the shenanigans that go along with it by having Tony and BHB there, that's his choice, who he aligns with, what he does. Okay. I think it's kind of interesting that Joe Petito is putting his name on the line. I'm not sure what this is all about here. Again, personal feelings on some stuff there. But if it's about support, keeping Sebastian's name out there, things of that nature, maybe it will be a great thing. Maybe it will be a support for Seth that can kind of get things back on target. I don't know. My expectations going into it are not high. But that's kind of the way it is. That's just what it is. Everybody's been pretty silent on this situation now. Seth has been in comment sections. I'm going to show you that as of yesterday. He's still making all of his moves through social media, still stirring up stuff, still engaging in conversations that are very sideways. But factually speaking, we don't know what anybody did. We don't know where Sebastian is. We have no idea. It would be so hypocritical for me to say Seth having a channel is not okay. David Robinson has an incredible channel talking about Daniel Robinson, his missing son from here in Arizona. Does incredible, helps advocate for other people. So again, thank you, Lanky. Did you hear Kyle? They are dangerous. They are dangerous. Hey, Brat. Yeah, I don't think so either, Austin. I'm sure he doesn't. No, all of that. Lady V, I have not checked my email. Hey, Beth. Hey, Janice, you are not supposed to be here. Get your ass on vacation, my dear. Hey, Ellen. Twist. Yeah, Twist. I can't do the whole TikTok thing. Hey, Stargazer Mom, it's good to see you. I can't do the whole TikTok thing because I call them the TikTok twits for a reason. A lot of them were involved in the chaos and fuckery from jump with this, and you guys know how I am. Once you involve yourself and have like a email tip line, I kind of got no use for that whole thing. That's just, you know how I am. I, I don't I don't think anybody expects me to be like, oh yeah, well, they're okay today. No, you were part of the fuckery to get that's just me. That's how I roll. I listen for a bit, but yeah, it is what it is. All right, y'all, let's get into this. Okay, we're going to open up with this one. I know. I don't cover Dolly Vision very often, but the reason I'm doing it is for, ma'am, I'm going to take you. Do I have to block you while you're on vacation, Janice? Thank you so much for that. This is for a total cushion. My butt does hurt. But I'm going to have to block you. You're supposed to be enjoying vacation. So again, remember, no updates, okay? So let's listen for just a moment. This is Dolly Vision stream. Let me tell you the date of this. I think this is from 9 hours ago. We're going to work our way backwards.
Off of this kid.
Hold on.
Off his son. Now, I've said this, that I thought this. What will this do to bring Keto Foundation?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. This is the one that's.
Of course, the parents were a little bit of liars. A lot of people called them the dirty laundries. The dirty laundry, right?
And he didn't even do an intro on this one. Dolly.
Searchers, okay? Allegedly, 38 people, TikTok Tony.
Yo, rapper. You continue to make threats in my chat and everybody else's chat. We're going to deal with it. I'm about done with you, the bunny hopper. So, continue to make your veiled threats and your stupid behavior. Go run amok. You know, you've got your own little crew over there. Sayonara. Be gone. Nobody's dealing with your shit no more. My give a fuck, for those of you that are wondering, is completely broken. I don't give two shits about random people and their stupid comments anymore. Continue to threaten my family. Continue to fuck with my family. Continue to fuck with my kids. By the way, you can say my name all you want. I don't know if other people thought my name was actually Contessa or something, but I guess it's like this big shock that my name's Becky. Oh my fucking God. Anyways, just not doing it. So yeah, absolutely skank. 100% agree with that. It is just ridiculous. And the fact, it's one thing the way he talks about me, but the way he's been talking about these missing children and the things that he's saying there, absolutely disgusting. Get fucking help. Some of y'all really need to unplug.
Seth out there searching on a boat with side scanning radar. Okay. It turned up nothing. Well, they say it turned up, things of interest on the, I guess, the bottom of the.
Oh my God, Becky, look at her name. And I hear she's one of those rich bitches from Arizona with an in-ground pool. Who would have thought? Well, he's not a rapper. A tile guy's girlfriend. I like big butts and I cannot. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting stream.
Lake.
Here we go.
But, I don't think there's nothing that this family has in common with Gabby Petito. Gabby Petito, sad story, living the American dream, touring the country, van life, YouTubers. They document.
Dolly's going to ride this until the wheels fall off in true Dolly Vision fashion.
And their trip across the country into all these national parks, and Brian Laundrie, basically beat this young lady to death and then fled to his parents' house. Of course, the parents were a little bit of liars. A lot of people called them the dirty laundry, right? And maybe that's
not everybody called them that. That was your little group of misfits called BHB, JLR, Molly Golightly, and other people like you. Justin on TikTok, that's where he got his start too. The Brian Laundrie case. He was the one that flew the plane up, who has been involved in this. But oddly enough, after the last vigil, he kind of parted ways and has not been seen since either. Interestingly enough. Think maybe we should go back to the drawing board this week too and put all of them back on the whiteboard, and so we can put all the characters on the board and cross them off again, because I always think that's a great visual representation of all the chaos being caused by creators that align themselves with families who are no longer involved. That's always really interesting to look at.
That's what they may have in common. Lying ass parents. I don't know, but I think the Petito Foundation, good cause. Gabby is super sad. Still rest in peace to her. But it's crazy how this true crime stuff goes full circle. Okay, because
it really freaking does. It really does. The true crime stuff goes full circle. I've got to agree with Dolly on a few of these points.
Started in this with the Gabby Petito case. That's pretty much what led me down the true crime street. There was Gabby Petito, Summer Wells, and it kind of just flowed from there.
And every other case you could exploit beyond belief. What? Do you have anything to add about him? Be nice. He's a little guy. I don't think his feelings could probably hurt much.
Oh, then no.
I don't want you to hurt his feelings. He's a real man.
Oh, then live up to your dreams. Reach high.
He might need a ladder for that, babe.
That's fine.
Okay.
Now I don't believe they should be messing with these people. Is this some type of grift? Are they trying to get something from the Gabby Petito Foundation? Joe Petito, my bad. My bad, Joe. What did I say, John? Okay. Either way, should they be messing? Thank you for correcting me. What is the mission in this? What will this do to bring Sebastian Rogers home? Is this something just to help get his name out there? Is that what it is? Or is this something to grift off of? Get him up there, help this channel move along. Because, the thing about this is, things that were said about people making money on YouTube.
This is really bothers him. This bothers him so bad because he falls into this.
Is this a father trying to make money off his son? Now, I've said this, that I thought Seth was an opportunist. Okay, that he's going to use anything that he can.
That's not what you said in the beginning of this, actually, at all. You were all for him calling into your show and all the other things. That's not what you said about him in the beginning of this whatsoever. Now he's became that. But in the beginning, no. You actually, no. They promoted the fucking stupid change.org stuff. They tried getting Tony. When Dolly started having issues with this shit was when Tony got brought into the picture.
To try to gain off of this. Now, he did this in the very beginning, and this is what Chris and Katie were.
Thanks, babe. You're on your wrong account, though, babe. Kyle created a new account to join my membership. Kyle.
Mad at him about.
Babe.
They didn't want these GoFundMe set up. They didn't want anything like that to happen. And how much money has been raised off of this kid? You know, is this another way for him to try to make a grab? Now, I don't know. I won't be here for it, and I will not be streaming it.
Janice, I just looked up. Do you have it noted on your calendar when the players left the team? Not all of them, but I pretty much visually can go in and kind of what their last video was or when they left. I pretty much can do that. So we could do that. And thank you again. But please don't make me block you. Yo, Justin Bieber fan who threatened me with CPS, get the fuck out of my chat. Rapper.
I wonder if Tip and Bets will be there. Oh, yes, of course. Right? Of course, that's what it's going to be. All right. This is something set up by, this probably has really nothing to do with Seth. This is probably set up by his people that Seth has chose to associate with. Right? Because if you remember that, there was one person down there screaming in front of the laundry's house. And, you know, that's the person that they want to do this weekly show. A show. Okay. That's what they said. This is a weekly. That is crazy. You know, there's really no updates.
Sir, you just heard what he said, right? That there's really no updates. And he's pissing and moaning about Betty. Betty was linked up with that group. That also kind of, I don't know a whole lot about Joe's involvement with any creators or like the Petito family, if they got really involved with any creators or not. But it is a little odd to me that we'll see who's on there. I don't know if it'll just be Seth, Tony, and Joe, or if it'll just be Seth and Joe. I'm not really sure how the optics are going to go. It'll be interesting to see if Betty is involved on panel or just in the chat modding. That'll be interesting.
We haven't had no solid updates since.
Okay, so he's admitting that there's no updates, right? Well, what the fuck is this then? What is this, Dolly? What's this? You're admitting that there's no updates, but yesterday, July 23rd, it says update on Sebastian Rogers. So why are you saying there's updates when there's no updates, Dolly? What is it?
Sebastian Rogers went missing. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they want to start a foundation for Sebastian Rogers. You know, I think there's something in this, right? I think there's everything is a play out here in the internet world. So I don't quite know what it is, but I don't think they should be involving themselves when they're a bunch of grifters, you know, with a legitimate foundation like the Gabby Petito Foundation. They were in full effect at CrimeCon. You know, we got to go up. Matter of fact, I got the Gabby Petito bracelet right here.
Yeah, Mal, but he is actually like an actual journalist. He's not a YouTuber, in my opinion. So I can see that being a little bit different. He's not, I don't consider him to be as destructive, I guess, in my opinion, as most of these YouTubers are. I could be wrong, but granted, again, it kind of goes into the arena of profiting off of pain. But he did a lot to get the coverage out there.
She touched the world. The Gabby Petito Foundation. I don't know if y'all can see that, but that's what it says. It says she touched the world. Now I don't know if it's they're trying to contact them to get involved, or they want the Gabby Petito Foundation to help in the search efforts for Sebastian Rogers, or is this just one of those, hey, I want to be a YouTuber, let me interview you. Okay. Like, I don't know really what play they're trying to make right here. To me, I don't see nobody right now searching for Sebastian Rogers. Yes, I'm pretty positive that is what has led to what is about to transpire. I just see it as two different cases. Gabby Petito ain't nowhere near close to Sebastian Rogers' case. What?
Damn it, Mal! I gotta share that. I keep forgetting. It has been such a rough time. I gotta share Mal's video.
Do they have in common? One person has a kid that's gone. R.I.P. My brain done went blank. Gabby Petito, right? And then you got a kid that is missing. It's not quite the same. I don't even think I'm awake yet. My brain is just not operating.
Yeah, I mean, good excuse for his brain not operating. Sorry, guys, I stepped outside to smoke cigarettes and the wind's kicked up a little bit. But none of this matters. This is what's so weird to me is he said that there was an update yesterday. He did a stream showing that there was an update. Today, he's admitting that there's no updates, and now he's doing this weird posturing thing. This is just a continual regurgitation of no new information that they continue to do. And he's done longer streams and everything. We're not going to look at the whole thing. I just wanted to show this, that there is no updates. And these people, these creators such as Dolly, are still doing this every freaking chance they get. And everybody, Seth and Joe, are just going to give everybody the opportunity to, it'll be back and forth all over for the entire weekend. There will be new spins, everybody will review it, dissect it, piece it together, everything. It's just, why does this continue to happen? Every fucking weekend, there is some bullshit with either extra characters, noise, the dog handlers. Freaking J for Justice published a freaking blip of Dog the Bounty Hunter from a podcast in April, as it was like new information last week. No, it wasn't. That was done in April.
Say somebody's name. I done said the father's name wrong. I went blank on it. I'm going blank, right? But I ain't gonna be here too long with you guys today anyway, because I got to pack up. I am going to the Up Church concert. So
oh Jesus,
definitely not going to be here long with you guys today. And tomorrow I will be broadcasting from the road. So y'all will catch me. I'll be in DC sometime tomorrow or something like that. I don't know exactly when, but yeah, the Up Church show. Up Church is on tour. All right. It's the Kylie Rodney Don't Exist tour. I'm just kidding. It's totally not.
That's not even fucking funny. That's not even fucking funny. There is nothing funny about that statement right there. Kylie Rodney is a minor child who tragically drowned in a horrific accident. There is nothing funny about that. Not at all. Ryan Upchurch made a mockery of that case.
Has anybody said that he has T-Rex arms yet?
I'm sure he's been called T-Rex arms before. Is that what you're thinking of him?
Yeah.
He's a little guy, babe. He's a real little guy. He makes soap. Yeah, don't leave the jokes right alone on that one.
The Kylie Rodney Don't Exist tour. I don't know what tour it is, but he has a show. So I'm going to go try to check out some Up Church. He is the best true crime guy on the planet, according to him. But yes, Seth is going to have Joe Petito on his channel tomorrow night to talk about what I don't know. I mean, I guess we know the story of Gabby Petito. The story we don't know is what happened to Sebastian. I hope Joe Petito gets up there and goes, "Where's the baby?" Okay. That would be good. That would be a good one, because that.
Oh yeah, that would be great. Missing children, right? That would be wonderful for a man that operates a legit organization to get up there and scream, "Where's the baby?" Are you fucking kidding me? How immature. And I get that Dolly is this like shock. I don't find anything funny. Dolly, you're a grimy piece of shit. That's all there is to it. You're nothing different than the rest of these. You have fed so much misinformation into this case from jump. It is what it is. And I don't give a shit that you give the disclaimer that nothing should be taken as fact. You still put it out here and people take it as fact, and you have a responsibility. and you manipulate the fuck out of your audience.
That's the thing is, you know, Joe knows where his kid is, you know. Seth don't. I don't get it. Next, they're going to have Don and Candace Wells up there. You know, I wouldn't that.
How we're just going to make a mockery out of everybody that has a missing child and their pain and suffering that they go through, you know, because fucking fair game, right? They came to YouTube, so fair game to fucking say whatever they want. And again, do I feel some sort of way about Seth? Yes. Do I feel some way about Chris and Katie? Yeah, absolutely. But what I don't do is say that one of them committed a crime. Seth's behavior has been repugnant, to say the least, on YouTube in the name of his son. Both things can be true. He can be a shitty human being, still love his son, want his son to come home, and we can still have empathy for that, and he can still not be involved in the disappearance of his son. We don't have any idea. All of that stuff can be true at once. I know, crazy thought, right? You don't have to like these people. They are the parents of missing children. We shouldn't have any feelings about them personally. Sebastian is the missing child. He's the victim in this. Can victims' families exploit their victims? Absolutely. We've seen it how many times now?
That'd be a good match right there. Don and Candace Wells and Seth Rogers, right? TikTok. You had Seth.
Sorry, I haven't got to do one of these streams in a little while because I've had some little gnats and my fucking ankles want some attention. So I have a lot to say, as you can tell.
You'd had the whole damn circus. You would have had the whole circus right there in a bowl. Okay, a whole circus in the bowl. So let me give my warnings. Dolly Visions for news. We talk news, rumors, gossip, theories, all kinds of shit. I forget what I'm even going to say. So don't take nothing as fact here. Okay, we just talking. Also, the callers' opinions are theirs and theirs alone. We ain't taking no calls today. I ain't gonna be here long enough. And everybody's innocent to proven guilty in a court of law. All right, and don't try to be Dolly at home. So
nobody fucking wants to be you, little man. Nobody. Trust and believe. Ain't nobody wants to be you.
Let me know in the chat, guys. What do y'all think this is about? You know, why did they reach out to the Gabby Petito's father to bring him up on a channel of a missing boy? I don't know. I'm a little confused by that one. Well,
let's go with the benefit of the doubt. Let's be how we should be. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe it's for awareness for Sebastian. Maybe it's to connect to somebody who kind of understands what it's like to have a missing child or be publicly in the spotlight because of having a missing child. Maybe we could go with maybe something positive will come out of it. Again, I don't know what to expect, but maybe something good will.
Maybe it's just Seth trying to be a YouTuber. Hey, I'm a YouTuber now. I got this channel that, you know, I think the only reason people watch his channel is because of the missing kid. Right? I don't think people are watching his channel because, you know, he's the next
No shit, Sherlock. No shit. Like, where is that indication even coming from?
Big YouTube star. Okay. I mean, he's big, but I don't know about the YouTube star part. All right.
9 hours ago.
I just say leave that family alone. They've been through enough that they don't need to deal with a bunch of
upcoming interviews tomorrow night on Seth's channel.
Grifters. Now it says Seth grifts Gabby Petito family. I mean, he gets Joe up there. I don't know how he managed that one that people didn't see. I guess, you know, the man probably feels sorry for Seth. He does have a missing kid, like a lot of us feel sorry for him. I do. Time to time, I feel sorry for Seth. I'm like, man, I hope he gets the answers he's looking for. I just think the people he's involved with are shifty and shady and don't really care. And they're
interesting that he brought up the characters that Seth's involved with. So let's talk about this for a second. Yeah, yes, absolutely, Chasing. That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping for. I don't know what will come out of it, but I'm going to remain hopeful that something will get it back on track and the focus will be on Sebastian. Again, sorry for the wind. I'll go inside in just a minute. Hey, Miss Leah. But I'm going to go with I'm hopeful for now. Kenzie, be quiet. But you know who Seth aligned himself with first? JLR, Dolly, BHB. That's the shady characters that were first involved. When Tony came into the picture, a few of them got cut out, such as Dolly. That's why they've got a problem. He was out there doing shady shit right from jump to begin with.
Just out for money. And he has a lost son, you know? And now he's around these people, and I just think he's turned into an opportunist. And it's more about the media and being on the news than it is really truly about being out there searching for little.
Now, I'm going to give this disclaimer. I do find it interesting that Joe is willing to panel with him after sus behavior, because they do but again, I'll give it the benefit of the doubt for now.
Sebastian Rogers. Like, that's the sad part of it. That's the sad part of it. So tomorrow night, y'all have to tune in his channel, one of the other channels that will be. I know somebody's going to stream it.
Tony is never going to get the benefit of the doubt over here. Tony is a fucking character. Like, that's the Tony show. That has nothing to do with Sebastian. I try to keep them compartmentalized because Tony, in my opinion, is nothing but attempting to handle and make a name for himself. In this case, he has been just another piece of the noise to me. He is what he is. Like, he's kind of a forgotten piece of bullshit that just continues to create noise, in my opinion.
Right. I guarantee you somebody streams it and reviews it. So I won't be here to do that because I will be at the Upchurch show. Yeah. So when I seen that, I thought it was a joke. I thought it was a joke at first. I was like, you kidding me? And then I was like, I guess they ain't kidding. Tony just needs to leave these people alone. Yeah, it's inserting yourself into stuff like this because, you know, failed YouTuber. You know, he tried with the Idaho 4 stuff. It didn't take off. You know, so then it was the Caleb Harris. And then you seen what he did to Caleb Harris's TikTok. Then, you know, it's this and that. Like, I don't think Joe Petito really knows who he's sitting down and talking with.
But again, the Caleb Harris family is dealing with their own tragedy. Somebody like Tony, again, people come into these cases. Tony is no different than Dolly. Tony is no different than JLR. How is he different? I don't get how people can do this. Like, how? He's the exact same. Tony is just the same as Dolly, JLR, BHB, the rest of them.
Hey, but at least he's a nice guy, and he done it for him. I don't know. I just don't think that these people should be messing with other people, right? Like, stay in your own damn lane kind of thing. Sweet.
I don't agree with that at all, Mimi. I don't agree with you at all on that Tony's worse than all of them. How many cases have they continued to exploit over and over again? I didn't see Tony out there with a "Marry Me, Leilani" sign when Quentin was missing and had passed away in a fucking Ninja Turtle mask. Dolly kind of, yeah. Tony is terrible, but I don't think he wins the top rank of exploiters in this at all. He came in after all the fuckery had already started in this case, and that's just factual.
Joe, thank you for gifting that $1 membership. How to use social media to your advantage. Well, I don't think nobody really trusts them anymore. You know,
he's sleeping, Ken.
Nobody really trusts what they're saying. Nobody really believe. I don't. You know, like, I don't believe like what they said happened. You know, 4 days they went down there and searched and wrapped up in 4 days. That like, what the hell? And nobody seen nothing. Nobody seen nothing. Only thing that was supplied was clips supplied to the news. And they say they got all these people and these mysterious PIs, and you know, and now, like I said, I don't know. I have no clue. I had no clue. I'm starting to not really care what they do, right? It's just like, how long can the show last is the point we're at now. Like, how long can this go on before people just be like, I know people are going to continue to care about Sebastian, right? But, you know, with Katie and Chris not talking, there's nothing. At least they were talking in the beginning. We had, you know, inconsistent statements and things like that, but they didn't shut up. And I just truly think that we ain't gonna get answers for this. We're not.
Why would they continue to talk? What is there to talk about? They could talk about their son, but that's never, like, that's not been what has happened. And that's not what social media YouTubers or anybody that wants them to come on panel. They want to talk about the drama. They want to push the infighting. They don't want to learn about Sebastian. They just want to, yeah. Why would they?
I'm gonna get answers for this, and it's sad. It's sad. I think if that boy was with us, he would have been seen. He would have been heard from, something. But there's not been nothing. 0 in 5 months. So I'm thinking to myself, this kid, absolutely.
Sammy, agree with you. 100% agree. It's just factual. Tony was not involved in the jump. Seth was already displaying these, and these leeches had already leached on.
Is not going to be found. And if they continue to sit there silent and the police can't force them to talk and the police don't have nothing, they ain't never going to have nothing. Now, maybe Seth wants some tips on setting up a foundation. You know how we know about them organizations like the Raging Cajuns, they're a legitimate organization, and you seen what they were doing. So I don't know. It's like Team Griff.
What exactly were they doing, Dolly? Besides running fucking YouTubers that were harassing the family out of the area because they were making you nervous because they were legit, I guess, and whichever way you want to. This is just such a crock of shit. Like the spin that he's doing on this, zero accountability taken by him whatsoever.
After hanging out with
Come on,
the Gabby Petito family. Now, the thing about that is I think they help, people with missing kids. You think it's gone cold? No, I think so too. It's been cold. It ain't gone cold. That shit's been cold since the start.
So he's admitting, remember, he's admitting that there's no new updates. There's nothing, right? But this was yesterday. Look at the title. Look at the fucking title right here. Update on Sebastian Rogers. So he admits that there's nothing new, but continues on with it.
There's been no new information, nothing. Okay. That case is cold as hell. I know for the police to consider it a cold case, it needs to be 3 years, right? It ain't been 3 years. It's been 5 straight months of nothing. Now, miracles happen. I try to believe in miracles that something could pop up, But I think if Seth's going to, be a YouTuber, that's a weird thing to go from.
Why are we even attempting to push this that he's going to be a YouTuber? He's got a missing child. Like, what the fuck?
Correctional officer to now want to be a YouTuber.
Are you worried that the big guy's going to come in and take you over your spot? Like, what are you worried about?
I don't know. I guess I'll watch the replay because, like I said, I'll be somewhere else. I won't be able to watch it.
Hell no, Chasing. They sit in there and eat up every fucking word he says. Every word he says, jump. They say how high. It's sad.
I saw your soap commercial. Now I want it for my shell to keep it shiny, body spray and shower gel too. Damn, Claudia.
All right. Well, you guys get the point of Dolly, right? Y'all kind of get what I'm going with here. There's no new updates. Dolly's still milking it for what it is. Let's move along to another one that I am extremely disturbed by, that I just want to give a little attention to. There's so many of them, though, that he's been doing. So let me go over here and show you this one instead. Okay. So, yeah, I can't do Dolly. Dolly just, it is what it is. Like, he knows exactly what he's doing. He tells you that there's no new updates. It is what it is. Then he goes on to put updates in there. Dolly is just the grifty, grimy, little Weasley bastard that he always has been, in my opinion. Okay, so this is Silver's on the Scene. So Silver's on the Scene, we actually reviewed a while back when he went down there. He is on the ground, boots on the ground. And he has built his channel off of Sebastian. He went from posting his own videos to started about a month ago. He started going down to the RV park and filming Chris's RV, driving by the house. We watched that. He drove by the house. Well, he's also done the route from Memphis to Nashville. He's gone to the woods. He's done it all. But this time, this last week, he's really been pushing out the content. And he went to Horn Lake. So we're going to take a look at this. This is, again, Silver's on the Scene. For those of you that are new to this person, very interesting. Very, very interesting.
Silver's on the Scene. And found myself back in Horn Lake. That's right, Horn Lake, Mississippi. Take a look. I am.
All of the footage recently that you guys have been seeing by some of these channels like Spanky, a lot of the footage that they're using is stuff from Silver's on the Scene.
Just across the street from Yogi Bear Campground, Horn Lake, Mississippi.
So he's across the street from where Chris's RV is parked.
So if you've seen on some of my other videos, I believe I've searched 2 or 3 spots here that I thought were what I consider a spot where Chris Proudfoot, you know, I'm tired of saying KP, I'm saying their name, Chris Proudfoot would have put or hid Sebastian.
Sorry, guys, the noise of the road is really annoying, but
the RV is right there. Chris's truck is not there, but the RV's there. It's like 5:30 on Thursday, the 18th of July. I was here about a month ago, 3 to 4.
So this is almost a week ago, the 18th of July. I'm going to speed it up a little bit more. Yes, he's going to give you a complete JLR rendition here in a moment.
4 weeks ago. And I wanted to look at this place. This is an abandoned field and an abandoned home. There's a home up there, a house. So here's what we're going to do. I do not see any no trespassing signs, and I do not see a mailbox. So got my boots on the ground. Here we go. Let's just walk.
Boots on the ground, JLR number 3 in the house. Silvers on the Scene is the name of this channel. Silvers on the Scene. Littlest Hobo. Yep, they do.
Now, as I've said in my previous videos, I'm not really sure what I'm expecting to see, but anything is something, right? So follow with me here. Christopher Proudfoot is missing 17 hours. We're missing 17 hours from Christopher Proudfoot, right? 7.
So what they're talking about there is the hours when he went to get his RV. So he drove to get his RV, he slept overnight, and then returned. During this point in time, from what we have been told, now again, I cannot confirm this with any factual information from law enforcement, but we've been told that they were also being highly monitored and their movements were being watched by law enforcement. Is that factual? I can't tell you. That was what was said by the family.
17 hours. Is it enough time? I think it's plenty enough time to make the drive. From Hendersonville over here to Horn Lake, move or grab RV.
Oh, Duchess, you don't have to credit these people. You don't have to credit any. I appreciate you doing that, but fuck these people, truly. I mean, you guys can go check them out if you want to. Do whatever you want to do, but you don't have to do that at all if you don't want to. I could give 2 shits less because these guys are exploiting and harassing a family of a missing child to crazy extents. Extensive.
But not before hiding Sebastian's body. At this point, I'll say allegedly, and in my opinion. So take a look, folks.
10-4, boss. Duchess. I appreciate you. You're just so nice. And I'm like, fuck these people.
There's the house.
I love you, Duchess.
I'm going to go in. See the house? It's really dilapidated. I doubt there's anyone there.
You know, you don't have to respect it, Duchess. You're doing the right thing.
There's a couple of things here. There's a lot of opportunity.
So we're looking at a bunch of weeds, and he says there's a lot of opportunity. Opportunity for what?
A lot of opportunity right here. But here's the thing. Oh, no, it's been, let's see, 139. It's been 143 days. I mean, this grass could have easily grown up. I'm not thinking about that. I'm forgetting about that. That's right. So what did this look like back in February? Okay, take a look where I'm at. There's a huge.
Oh my God, look at all the opportunity. The wide open road right in everybody's eyesight. Oh my God.
Huge field of opportunity.
So much opportunity to like mow it down. Hay, maybe some straw, some alfalfa. I don't know.
But more importantly, look at this. I'm standing right here. The home is right there. But look at this. I'm looking directly at Christopher Proudfoot's RV. Chilling that where I'm standing right now with plenty of opportunity to hide a body. If he was looking out that window now or that door, he'd be looking right at me.
Sir, are you okay? Do you see what he has done here? He's got a grass grows. Shit. Breaking news, grass grows. What is this shit? You guys, I'm laughing because this is fucking horrible. I'm not laughing about this. This is disgusting. This is harassment to the extreme. But I can't take this fucking dude seriously. It's... Oh, Stephanie. No. No, you can take your fucking bullshit and get right the fuck out. It's all about looking for Sebastian. This isn't looking for Sebastian. This is stalking the family of a missing child. Let's be very clear what this is. This is called harassment and stalking a family where we have no evidence to even provide that Sebastian is deceased. But he's talking about hiding bodies. You don't belong here. You must have gotten lost and clicked into the wrong live. See your way out. You see that Dolly on the thumbnail? That's probably what led you in here. We don't fuck around with those type of people or those theories that this is acceptable because they claim they're looking for a child. No, they're not. They're making fucking content for a YouTube channel. That's what they're doing. Let's be honest for a moment.
Did Katie come over when she came over to stay and look out that window?
I don't got
looking over here,
no more.
Knowing her son's buried here somewhere?
None of it.
Allegedly, in my opinion. Okay, so here we go.
Right, Bobby?
I don't know. This is getting a little creepy for me, but
the dramatics. This is getting a little creepy for him. Dude, have you ever been out of your car?
Oh, there's the house. Oh, there.
Oh, there's a house. Oh. The fucking dramatics with this shit.
Okay.
The fucking
Okay,
absolutely. Queen bee, I am. Yep. My attitude sucks. And I will absolutely admit that, but I am just sick and tired of people excusing these behaviors and what they do to these families. I am over it.
Okay. I think I've gone far enough. I'm not getting a good vibe. I doubt there's anyone that lives here, but I'm going to need somebody with me.
He needs backup, you guys. He needs backup. Do you think that Donna Serafina gave him, is this an A-frame house on the side? Is this the house that she described to us? It's not, though, because it doesn't have a road that curves in front of it, does it? He's got creepy vibes, though. He needs a friend.
Before I try to...
Heavy breathing. It is. The littlest hobo it really is. Fucking bad.
It's musky. It's so musky in there. I'm not smelling anything.
Now he's talking about the smells. The smells. Justice Equalizer. Speaking of T-Rev, I am going to do, that is one of the next things that I need to do because I have not really talked about the T-Rev situation, but I definitely want to make some statements on that. So that will be an upcoming video too.
More than just musk. It smells so musky.
This guy.
Got some tires here. And some tires right there. Okay. I'm going to make a few adjustments and I'll be right back. More to come.
Let's see if I have.
Okay, Silver's on the scene. And I took a moment there because I'm going to venture into this area. I want it to be hands-free when I do so. So I just went back to my car. My car, you see, is right there. Hope you can see that. So I want it to be hands-free. Here's how my mind thinks.
Did you phone a friend? You're going back in there. It's really dangerous. Yeah, that was my music. I was going to turn something on, but I don't have any like the horror music right now. I'll download some. I need violins and some like fake horror music. This is just beyond disgusting. And I'm going to show you, like, he's doing this, but just wait, it gets worse.
Let's talk this through. So, as I said a moment ago, right there's the RV right there. There's the RV. Okay.
Hello, Moto.
And so,
Right,
if you're looking out those windows, you're looking right here, and there's huge opportunity to bury a body. Allegedly, in my opinion.
Huge opportunity to bury a body. Do these people just think that like that's the simplest task, right? The way they talk about this, so I mean, just another Tuesday afternoon, pull in, dig a hole, right? The ground would be moved. Jesus.
I'm just not seeing anything that is showing me disturbed ground without going way out there. My other theory is, who would come up here? Who would be crazy enough like me, Silver's on the Sea, to come up here and look into this? Okay, when you get right here, you feel the cool air from the dampness and these trees. So,
uh-oh, everybody buckle up. We're going in the bushes. I mean, there's a clean-cut path and everything to the bushes, but he's got to make the dramatic effects. Y'all, this is exploitation to the finest. There is no indication that Sebastian is anywhere in this vicinity. And if you think for 1 second law enforcement hasn't had eyes on what's going on with the family members, you've lost the plot.
okay.
Hey, Jen.
What is this? Well, this place is creepy. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Anyone here? Not here to bother anyone. Looking for no trouble.
Are you fucking joking? Anyone here? Not looking for any trouble.
I'm searching for Sebastian Rogers. Man.
This is ridiculous. Remember, he said there's no mailbox and there's not a no trespassing sign.
Oh, this
Like that matter.
Okay, I need a moment.
Bear with him. He needs a moment to gather himself. I think he just shit himself. I don't really know why, because he just walked up to an abandoned house, 20 yards off the fucking main road, and he's acting like he's in this, ugh. I'd laugh if the raccoon jumped out at this guy. Though, really, I would. Yep, that's the theory, Duchess.
I just don't feel safe going back in there. Whew. Okay. All right, I'm going to conclude this.
Emerald Skies, you were the one that I think brought this to my attention the first time we watched them, when he was going back and forth by their house. I think it was you that brought it to my attention when he first came on the scene, and that was like a month ago. Yeah.
I want to say, if Sebastian was here, I don't think he's here.
Right, Nicole?
I think he's buried. If he was left here, how do you explain him getting here? So, cut tape.
That theory didn't pan out. Cut tape. That's what he just said. Like, do you hear what he's saying? Cut. Like he's running some sort of show.
All right. So I'm gonna get out of here. I just don't feel comfortable going in there. I got the willies. Silver's on the scene has the willies before he's going as far as he did.
Silver's on the scene gives me the willies.
I just don't think it's safe to walk through there.
Yes, it is.
I think I have
Wait a second. Did you guys just hear that? Hold on. I got to be quiet for that and slow it down. Listen to what you're about to hear. He's sniffing the air. Did you guys catch that? Did you catch him sniffing the air? So we got parking lot parties and air sniffers. I mean, what could get better? You hear that? Sir, are you okay? Did you hear that shit? You didn't hear it? Okay, one more time. I can't make this shit up anymore. Like, what? Here you go.
I just don't think it's safe to walk through there.
Here you go. Oh my God, we solved the fucking mystery. The mystery has been solved. Silver's on the scene is the fucking search dog. Silver's on the scene is the canine of one of these fake dog handlers. That's what it is. It's solved. 100% solved. Callie just figured it out. He's part bloodhound. This is the canine search dog of Stephanie. Silver's on the scene is 100%. There's your new rumor for the week. Silver's on the scene is Steph's canine. Yep, that's it. 100%. There you go. Run with that shit, people. It makes about as much sense as everybody else's theories, right?
I think I have an okay sniffer smell. You know, like a dead animal or something.
Oh.
Thought I caught a smell of something, but I want to walk over here a little bit more.
It's all those wrinkles in his face. It holds in the scent. And you remember when I was so arrogant for saying that my wrinkles, I'd be a good sniffer dog, you know? Oh, this is bad.
He's buried, right, folks?
Oh.
Wouldn't that be the best way to keep him hidden for life?
Mosquitoes. Look at sharp hairs. He needs a stool to see over those fucking weeds.
Why am I still here? I've seen the house. Why am I still here? I know I've been quiet in this video.
No, you haven't. We've heard you all along. You haven't been quiet yet.
Apologies. It's just I have no one with me. So I'm here by myself. If I had someone with me watching me in case something happens, or I run into some type of animal or some type of danger.
Or a slithering snake.
But that's the main reason I don't want to go through the house. The floor could fall.
At least JLR will just fucking dive into shit and go in it without even thinking twice. Like, JLR has no brain cells, but this guy is like scared of his own fucking shadow. He's not going to make a very good search dog. I mean, I guess with the fake dog handler, he's bowed up to par.
I felt like stepping out that.
I bet you he got word that there's cobras in those woods from CJ.
Into that backyard right there.
Right, at least he did. He's gonna do it.
I didn't.
And please, everybody understand, none of us are laughing about Sebastian being missing. That is not anything whatsoever. This is absolutely disgusting displays of exploitation and painting narratives and all of the things. None of us are laughing about what is being done to Sebastian's case or his family whatsoever. we are laughing at the characters who continue to involve themselves, because it's gotten to the point where this is so over the top and ridiculous and frightening and disheartening, everything. But at some point in time, you got to laugh so you don't cry, because this is the worst. There is a family going through their worst time. We don't have to like these people. We don't have to know these people personally. Sebastian is missing. That's what matters. And people like this continue to do nothing but make noise and do shit like this. But I just want to make very clear that I'm not laughing about Sebastian being missing whatsoever. There is nothing funny in this situation about that.
I give it one more go. Okay, I'm doing one more thing. Here we go. I called out. I'm not trying to hurt anyone.
Hold your breath. We're diving back into the bush.
I'm trying to help everyone. Sebastian Rogers, 15 years old, missing 143
Absolutely.
days it is. What I didn't do when I was in here before, I want to do now. And let's go through here.
Duchess, are you still here? If you're still here, will you grab Mal's link to her video, Malicious Intent, if you are in here? If not, I will do it in just a second. But I need people to see it. Mal had me fucking crying, laughing one night with her previews of the video.
Oh, gosh. Well, it's harder to go through than I thought. Okay, I just wanted to look.
Thank you, Duchess.
Just to see. See, no disturbed ground. I don't know why I keep whispering. I don't think anyone's here, but okay, so let's get out of here. Okay, so there's a spot. Ooh, I think I heard something. I gotta go.
What is hello, sir? He's touching grass. I can't tell this guy. WSU Mom Kim, respectfully, I'm gonna have to exit you out of my chat. Today I learned a lot about you and what you did in the Idaho 4 case with receipts. And with all the disrespect intended, I do not associate with people who actively subs, creators, anything that involve themselves in cases. I will be coming back to that at some point in time and showing you guys. I'm going to kind of try to do a condensed version of what MJ and Dietz walked over. I'm going to share Dietz's video from today that she did. Anybody, sorry, another distraction. But WSU Mom Kim is not welcome anywhere around the island over here. We don't screw with people that involve themselves and make a mockery out of tragedies such as this. And you are no longer welcome here. I've been respectful to you, but I saw enough today. So that's it. Anywho, and again, thank you to MJ and Dietz for walking all of that through. So there's that. Continue on. But this guy here.
There's a spot that was on my list, showed concern to me that, and there's still more room, but I don't like just wasting time. I'm not out here just to waste time, your time viewing, my time looking. I got to think logically.
Sure.
One of my thoughts were that he could have brought him over here. Could he still be in there in one of those rooms upstairs, maybe? It's possible. But
Duchess, yes, the ring one. Please and thank you.
then I go here.
I just shared Dietz's video. Her and MJ did an incredible deep dive on the WSU Mom Kim situation. For those of you that do not know or followed that, if you didn't know, like I didn't, I had given her the benefit of the doubt didn't know all the backstory. Well, I fucking got caught up today. That's why I wasn't live today, because I spent time listening to that. Very deep dive, but very informative. And that is nothing that I will ever stand by. I don't care if you're a sub, a creator, anything. None of that is acceptable. And absolutely, from somebody that knows that area and has family in those areas too, such as you, it is an embarrassment to me that you would behave such a way. It's people like you that I was even afraid of talking about Idaho for, because Ann Taylor, here you go, WSU Mom Kim, you can fucking run with this, was listed on my sister's paperwork as her attorney because she was the head of the public defender's office. I was like, I can't even talk about this shit, because if they were, people have made such a mockery out of these cases by injecting themselves, and there's no use for that. Anyways, carrying on.
Here, if he's found here in this home, it points directly to that RV. So I could see him being buried more in this field. Okay, so do a recap of what I just did, and then we're gonna take a look at three more.
The video that I'm talking about, I just linked above. Dietz's video from earlier today. Her and MJ did an exceptional job on that.
Possibly areas I feel strongly about. As I mentioned before, my criteria or my plan of action for this is the Kaylee Anthony unfortunate story, where Mom Casey, I believe, allegedly, my opinion, dropped Kaylee off a mile from the home.
So now he's going to mix it in with another case to try and make all of this make sense. Meanwhile, he's so out of breath, he needs to get some air, so he needs to go sit down in his car.
So now we're going to travel a mile from this RV and see what we can find. More to come.
Silver's on scene, Horn Lake, Mississippi.
He is definitely Tito's. We've got it figured out. This is Steph's canine Tito.
Behind me is the abandoned home. I just did a little search of it. The home's dilapidated. It's really run down, and so I wasn't able to look the entire place, but I was able to get in there to see if I saw anything that looked suspicious. Basically, nothing looks undisturbed, but it's such a mess. How could you tell, right? I think the baby doll creeped me out a little bit.
He didn't know what it looked like before, so for him to say it's not disturbed, sir, what? We're only going to listen to this for a couple more minutes. He's got 5 more.
But here's where I'm at. What's there? Yogi Bear Campground, Horn Lake, Mississippi. Looking for Sebastian. Boots on the ground.
Boots on the ground.
I had at least 2.
Newest member of the Fupas on the fucking run. Silver's on the scene. The canine.
Spots I wanted to look. I threw this one in at the last minute, so we've gone to the house. Now we're going to take about 1.5 mile trip down, less than a mile. Actually, we're going to start at the auto zone and take a look through there. Since I was here last, the city looks like they've cut the grass here, so it's much
Sniffers in the air. That's a good one. Yes.
easier to walk in. And, while I'm here, let me just do this. I did this last time I walked this area. When I walk through this area, I think of, again, Kaylee Anthony and how she was.
What?
These are my words, but not my words. Excuse my.
These are his words, but not his words.
She was discarded along the side of the road.
Yeah, very tragic story. But I'm sorry, what does that have to do with what you're doing right this second?
So here's the thing, though. I keep going back to this. Christopher Proudfoot has brought Sebastian over here.
Did you hear what he just said right there? Let's listen to that one more time.
Not my words. Excuse my. She was discarded along the side of the road. So here's the thing, though. I keep going back to this. Christopher Proudfoot has brought Sebastian over here.
He didn't say he thinks. He said Christopher Proudfoot brought Sebastian over here. That's what he said.
I don't see him not burying him, because by not burying him, then how do we know? How do we know?
Those are pretty hefty allegations, if you ask me.
Okay, I'll be back. Silver's on the scene. And yeah, you take a look.
Sniffers in the air.
Here we are. Right here.
Stalking the family, once again, of a missing child on the daily.
Right there. You see it. That is the Proudfoot trailer, the RV, the CP, the KP, RV. You know, Chris, he's back to work doing his own thing. Allegedly, in my opinion, eliminated his nuisance, his troubles. There's Yogi.
Referred to Sebastian as a nuisance and a trouble. That Chris eliminated his nuisance and his trouble. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm sure waiting for Betty and him to meet up. We're going to listen to that again.
That is the Proudfoot trailer, the RV, the CP, the KP, RV. You know, Chris, he's back to work doing his own thing. Allegedly, in my opinion, eliminated his nuisance, his troubles. There's Yogi. Boo boo. And so I guess he's back at work. It is 5:30 on Thursday, July 18th.
Meg, according to what I know, that was a female in the area that took the picture at church of them.
Horn Lake, Mississippi. And there it is right there. Oh, Montana. Where's your son? We're in Horn Lake and we're doing some searching. We're looking for Sebastian. I was just right over here at this abandoned home. Nothing to find for the areas I searched.
And again, he's not out there searching. So back to the lady that came in here and tried to say he was out there doing something. At least he's searching. No, he's not. This is all about content. This has nothing to do with about Sebastian. This is making content and harassing and stalking the family members of a missing child. That's all this is. Don't get it twisted.
More to come.
You did great time.
Silver's on the scene. And this is one of those situations.
Sniffers in the air needs an inhaler. Stat. This dude is struggling.
This is where I'm at a private property area. Let me show you. All right. And although I can't go back in there, I can look in there. That's what I'm doing now. So, you know, as I've said before, in my opinion, allegedly, places like this actually
meets up with the RV park. It's right here at the Advance. Half a mile or so. I walked this once before from here over to the RV park. And Christopher Proudfoot could pull his truck right up there, back it in, bring Sebastian right in.
Aaron, tell that boy he is way too smart and probably should teach these adults how to behave, because spot on.
Bring him right into here. I'm going to be respectful and not go back there, but look at this. Back your truck right there.
I mean, there's not probably cameras or anything on that building, right? You can just pull right in there and just dump a body, according to this guy. You know, I mean, hey, he's fucking go gadget fucking sniffer dog out here.
Come in here.
Oh.
It leads right to the water. You see that water?
Again.
Leads right to the water. Now that sign says private property, and I will respect that. As much as I don't want to, because I did not know that water was there. So I'm going to go around the other side. You see all that water?
He forgot his floaties and his rubber ducky, people. He'll have to cut and come back with his floaty devices before he can go near the water.
Water back there?
Safety first for sniffers in the air.
There. What I'm saying, people, half a mile from the RV. Bring him over. Put him in at 4 a.m. in the morning. And who goes in there? Because it's private property. Okay, let's walk. Let's walk.
Oh, now we even got a time frame. Now it was 4 o'clock in the morning, according to sniffers. This guy, how can people take this shit seriously? And they are eating this up. People have been eating this up like it's some big, amazing situation.
We're going back now where I was once before. You'll see there's a retention pond. The one thing you can see is there's really no disturbed.
Hey, you guys.
And think about it. February, these leaves would have not been here. It would have been easier to get into there. So the question I have of the law enforcement.
Kay Miller, that's all. You won. That is from now on the name. Thank you.
If they thought along these same lines, that this is very close to the RV, he was gone 17 hours, and all this is available to him, right? All this.
All of this right alongside the fucking main road. So easy. You could get right to it without being noticed by a main road with all of the passing by traffic. I mean, make it make sense. I think this guy broke the case. Everybody can go home. Law enforcement, no need to do your jobs anymore. Sniffers was on the scene.
And was he over here?
Mimi, he can't believe what he's saying. He doesn't even remember what he's saying from moment to moment. He's so out of breath.
Was he over here? So Silver's on the scene here. Let's do a walk.
How many fucking times is he going to tell us he's sniffers in the air?
This guy LARPing as a fucking detective needs to stop.
It's disgusting, right? It is fucking weird.
If our kids ended up missing and he was snooping around the front of our house.
Oh, yeah. He wouldn't be sniffing any longer, but
The desert's huge. But this guy needs to stop sniffing.
how many times does he have to identify himself to us?
Silver on the scene.
Hi
ho, Silver.
Maybe I should run a fucking transcript log. Hold on. Let's do that right quick and see how many times he says that. Hold on. Pause. Let's do that right quick, because why not? Let's just see how many times he says Silver's on the scene. Oh no, he says it more than once, so it probably can't tell what he's saying.
Hi ho, Silver.
No. He says it. No. 17 different times Silvers comes up in this stream.
Right on, dude.
17 fucking times.
Keep it original.
Oh my god. What a fucking joke.
15-year-old Sebastian Rogers now going 143 days, 4.5 months. We need to bring him home.
Silvers could be, I'll have to go back and actually look at the different things, the timestamps, but Silvers pops up 17 times in this video, so. Yeah.
And we're looking for him. Just keep his name. Just keep awareness for him up as we continue to look. So I've come to this spot before. I'm going to take it a little further. I'm going to go down the road here because let me give you the lay of the land.
Grace.
Back this way, right up there is Highway 51. Leads you directly to the RV. Hold on. Did I block my microphone? Hello.
Bobby, I said the same thing. I was like, I would be the perfect sniffer dog. I got a bunch of wrinkles.
Okay, leads you directly to the RV. So my thoughts are, could Proudfoot.
Annie comes in. Hi ho. It's off to sniff I go.
Chris Proudfoot actually bring Sebastian over here. It's not far, around the corner from his RV. Some people believe, that Chris came and got him that night at 3 a.m. Chris came and got him that night at 3 a.m. and brought him back to Memphis here where we are, Horn Lake, Mississippi.
Okay, so now we went from 4 a.m. to 3 a.m. He can't decide what he said last time. It was 4 a.m. a couple minutes ago. Now it's 3 a.m. Mimi, there's your answer. He doesn't even know what the fuck he's saying.
Him in the RV when he went to work. And one of the reasons he got home later on the day reported missing, February 26th, is because he was pulling him out of the RV or taking him out of the RV and hiding him somewhere near here. It's not.
Oh, yeah. That makes so much sense. I'm sure law enforcement hasn't thought about that theory or potential, Yeah, I'm sure. I'm just waiting for this guy to bring out the fucking floaties, his arm floaties and his fucking little rubber ducky and go climb in the pond.
A bad theory. I don't say I disagree with it as much as it's not my theory. I do not think Chris was there that night. I think the Bower Sox, Terry, Kathy, helped assist Katie that evening or that morning, 3, 4 in the morning. We see him on video camera.
Oh, so he doesn't even think that. This isn't even his theory. So he's doing all this other investigative work for what? This is just because he's a canine and he's out here sniffing things out. He doesn't believe in this theory. I mean, what the fuck, man?
Allegedly, in my opinion. And then
how many
the drive
fucking times does he say allegedly, in my opinion? Let's go on.
Can you check how many times this guy's tried to hire out for the police academy?
As a canine?
As anything, because you could tell this dude's LARPing as a.
Well, look at that silhouette here now. Let's give him a break. He's out there getting some exercise. I got to give him that.
No, he's out there coming up with crazy fucking conspiracies.
That is
about
true.
Where bodies are buried.
I know.
Nobody even knows.
I'm surprised he even made it that far. I mean, look at that silhouette.
He needs to shut his fucking mouth, get a job inside around nobody else, and get the fuck off of YouTube.
Agreed. Now he's standing on the road.
There's also another side. Just as suspicious. The other side, just as much opportunity to
Let's look.
dispose of a body. But see, here's my thing. I'm going back to the home I just looked at. Okay, so here's a spot.
Look at how many views on this video. 14,000 people watched this video, you guys. 14,000 views on this video from July 19th.
So you got at least 2,000 people out of that crowd that say, "Yeah, I bet he's in that."
Oh,
right
no.
there."
Out of this group, if there's 14,000 that watch this shit, there's 12,000 of them that are buying these conspiracies. That's
So
how
about
severe it's
12,000
gotten.
more people
Yes.
think that
Yep.
that's actually what happened. The kids in a lake.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 100. He's got 2.86K subs and he's got 14,000 views because people want to attach to these crazy conspiracies. It's what they want.
I fully believe Sebastian is buried somewhere. And so that's mainly what
He fully believes Sebastian is buried somewhere. There you go. He just said it. 100% said it right out loud. Yeah, Peg, right? We're taking that all off the table, though. Yeah. This is fucking ridiculous.
I'm looking for. I'm looking for an area that is just disturbed ground. Because unlike Kaylee Anthony, who was tossed out of a car from the...
Why does he keep going back to Kaylee Anthony? There's some weird... All of these people that do this have one specific case I'm noticing that they latch onto and can't let go of. And it drives them in all of these other cases. Terry, 100%. There's zero evidence that he's buried anywhere. There's zero evidence that he's even deceased at this point in time. Like, this is... They want a gruesome outcome. I really, truly believe that a lot of these people are waiting for the worst outcome. Is that indica? Can I have it? I need it.
Road, a few feet into the woods. I don't see that in this case because the confidence or cockiness, whatever you want to call it, with Christopher Proudfoot tells me that wherever he puts Sebastian, he feels very strongly, he will not be found. Now, Chris, if you hear this, and you didn't put him anywhere, come talk to me. Face-to-face live.
If you got gummies, it's probably time. If you want a drink, it's probably time if we're going to get through any more of this.
Tell me I'm wrong and tell me why I'm wrong. So look at this, okay? Then you get to an area like this, right? Look at this. Just opens up right off the main road. You got all this area. Now, once again, as I was stating just a few moments ago, I'm not seeing anything.
I can't remember all of the details of that story to begin with, honestly, to combat the misinformation that he's potentially spreading on that one. So I apologize in advance. I am not up to specifics on the Kaylee Anthony, all of the ins and outs of that, but this is just disgusting all the way around. Everywhere around. It's disgusting. There's nothing funny about this. This is like, and to know that he got 14,000 views on this video, like what's good coming out of this? And again, to the people who said he was searching, the same thing that they keep saying about Terry Lynn. At least she's out there searching. What? No, she's not. She's going from parking lot to parking lot, from the same spots in the same woods, doing and saying the same things. Only thing I'll say about Terry Lynn is at least she puts out some flyers and some signs. I'll give her that. That's all I can give her, though. This is absolutely ridiculous.
That's looking disturbed, right? Yeah. But then you ask yourself, what about right here? What about right here? What did that look like 4.5 months ago? Right?
You guys want to go on to the next one? Okay. We will. I'm over it. Okay, so that one was from 5 days ago. Let's go to 4 days ago.
So we're on the scene.
Hold on. He's going to introduce himself again to us. Oops. I got to set you guys back over here. Okay, we're back on the case. Here's from 4 days ago.
Scene. So I was on the scene, and I am currently in Memphis, and I'm headed to Hendersonville. That 3 hour, 37 minute from doorstep to doorstep drive, I'm probably going to do it in 3 hours.
Hey, Mom.
It's 240 miles. Let's see. Let's take a look. Let's click on it. Go. And it says 208 miles. So I'm a little bit outside of Memphis. I guess 32 miles or so east already from the St. Jude or the Yogi Bear. But so anyway, I'm going to make my way over there.
What the absolute fuck is that? Jason, this is sniffers in the air. Okay, I gotcha. I gotcha. Let's go see. Let's go look at this shit. Okay, let's look at the stats. 7.9K views 4 days ago. Let's see how much he says silvers this time. 11. Well, wait. 3 of those look like they're maybe titles. Let's see. Is it 11? Oh, where did I go? It booted me down. Get back up here. Come here. I don't think it can really tell what he's saying either. Silvers. Says 11 times, but he's got it all over his channel too, so I'm not really sure. This is only a 22-minute video, so I hope that's the only time he says it.
And more to come when I get there. Maybe some stuff along the way. Maybe stop off in Jackson and see if he might have been there in the early morning hours of the.
What? Wait, we got to rewind this. I just took one puff. Am I really hearing what this? Did I really hear that twice now already? Is my brain really fried?
2 miles or so east already from the St. Jude or the Yogi Bear.
Happened.
But so anyway, I'm gonna make my way over there, and
What
more to come when I get there. Maybe some stuff along the way. Maybe stop off in Jackson and see if
What is this laugh?
he might have been there in the early morning hours of the 26th. You know,
Send help, please. What is that? What is he doing? Babe? Listen.
I'm thinking maybe he was actually there the early morning, but so anyway, I'm gonna make my way over there, and more to come when I get there. Maybe some stuff along the way. Maybe stop off in Jackson and see if he might have been there in the early morning hours of the 26th. You know, I'm thinking maybe he was.
We're not even a minute into this video, you guys. Who's playing pranks on me right now? Wait. This video has that many views, and this is how it starts?
But so anyway, I'm gonna make my way over there, and more to come when I get there. Maybe some stuff along the way. Maybe stop off in Jackson and see if he might have been there in the early morning hours of the 26th. You know, I'm thinking maybe he was actually there the early morning hours of the 27th. And that could be where people are getting confused, because then he wouldn't need to get to work. More to come. Silver's on the scene. Silver's on the scene.
Oh my God, he said his name 3 times so far in 1 minute and 10 seconds. We're fucked. We're fucked. What did we just get into? What is this?
I just stopped off at the
How has nobody reviewed this?
Speedway. This is off I-40, east and west, going to Memphis, from Memphis to Hendersonville, from Hendersonville to Memphis. And this is the gas station supposedly where someone saw.
Okay, tell us what you're thinking, babe. Kyle just walked in the door. You think he's mocking Chris? Is that what he's trying to do, Revival? But why? Like, that don't... Could it be? Yeah, but what? Go ahead, babe. Sorry, Peg.
I don't.
What is this?
I thought at first it was like the smallest one, how she laughs really
Uncomfortably?
the nervous laugh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering if it's that, or if he's just really, really a dork. Like the kind of guy that still has.
I like
boxed
dorks.
Up, well, they're all right, but boxed up like
Dorks are my buddies,
Star
though.
Wars boxes and shit. Well, he is LARPing right now, so.
But this is just like, I cannot say what I think. I'll get timed out. MK, that's where I'm probably. Okay, yeah, this is a lot.
And that's not a stoned laugh. That's
it's not.
That's an uncomfortable.
They think he's mocking.
Tucker Carlson laugh.
They think he's attempting to mock the father of the missing child, but that's even worse if it's.
That would be bad.
Yeah, if that's what he. Oh.
He could just be a certified lunatic.
Yeah, it's kind of starting to look that way.
The black truck in the wee morning hours of the
You guys should know that when we do night streams over here, they're never going to end up good.
Yes, Tracy. He's acting like a
I
world
vote
penis
he's
right now.
single. Peg, I bet you're right. Hey, Robin, y'all, night streams over here are always like this. They go really sideways and we never know what to expect.
No shit, he's single.
So-
He's driving around the middle of like a swamp saying how there's bodies in there. He's definitely single. He's on Grindr everywhere though.
Babe.
26th and appeared to be a teenage boy asleep in the passenger side. This one I'm not 100% about. Some say that was wrong. They checked footage and it was not that. It was a different color truck. It wasn't them. But then I'm starting to think, as I'm standing here now, maybe it was 2 days later. We know CP left on the 27th, 17 hours missing. Maybe it was early morning hours of either the 27th or the 28th. And, you know, the tape was off. But here's what it is, just to give you an idea.
The tape was off? What tape? What fucking tape? Tell quiet, swipe left.
I don't know what that is.
He's not mocking anybody of that lifestyle either.
No, not like that.
Please don't take it that way at all. That is definitely not the thing. He was just making an innocent joke.
There's a lot of woods around. But I'm gonna walk up here and you can see the cars going. I'll zoom in. See the cars going on the freeway down there? That's the I-40. Boom, there goes one.
Run with tomorrow.
And there's some cars back and forth. So you get off the freeway right there. You see the sign, Junction 40. And if you turn right or left, I mean, here's the thing about this gas.
Fuck tape, exactly. What tape?
Speedway's got cameras everywhere.
I don't know what tape he's talking about though. This guy just rambles
I wonder-
nonsense.
I wonder if the detectives went to the Speedway.
Do you think this guy has provided Ellie with a lot of credible tips at this point? This is what's scary to me. Is people like this start believing their shit and getting involved in it.
This is the exact same thing as when JLR stood out in the
Yes.
middle and filmed a train and said
Yes.
we're going to war.
Yes.
Because it was one of 8 military trains that run every single day in Arizona.
Right. Right. But this is that he's been doing the whole boots on the ground thing. Like that's exactly what is going on. This is wild.
I want to make a point. This just hit me in the head too. Like, why would you come here versus the Loves or somewhere, the Circle K over there? Well, let me tell you something. There's activity going on there. More people closer to the freeway. Look around.
This guy has sat here and dwelled in these theories. Like this is wild, y'all. This is like one of those, like the worst shit ever.
He's seen every episode of the first 48.
And he's trying, yeah, you're right. He's like reenacting, like role playing a crime scene detective.
LARPing.
Ugh.
Nothing on that side. This place would be low key. So like I said, maybe Christopher Proudfoot came here on the early morning hours of the 28th, maybe the 27th, and maybe Sebastian was in the car with him. He keeps saying we. Maybe we was him. So just the thoughts add to the theory there. More to come on my way to Hendersonville. Once again, this is exit 87, Highway 40. So I just pulled out of that speedway, and I just wanted to show. I'm actually going to this Loves here, so I'm going to pull in here. But you can see as you get closer to this freeway, you have the Loves, and you have several other gas stations. Okay, the big Circle K. So this is much more populated, even at 3, 4, 2, 5 in the morning. There's going to be more people here. There's no way.
Okay, y'all. This guy. Did we just find the male form of BHP, JLR 2.0? Did we really like? Oh, this is what like he really does, Mimi. He really does. That's what gets scary is these people really get to where they believe their shit.
This is before that gas station, but there's no way you'd come here. Chances of being seen. So you have to have gas or you're going to run out. Then you're busted, right? So you go to the gas station that's got nothing but woods around it, and it's low key. Not expecting it to have video footage.
Sheila, how do we end up in these places?
Or security footage. But over here, oh yeah, you're most
I swear it usually starts out with me being like, okay, I've watched this one video here. We're going to go watch this one video. And I've time stamped a few things that I found to be interesting that I want to show you guys or whatever as I'm watching this. But then I always like take it a step further. Like I didn't know this was here. I just knew that he had done a bunch more. So I was just intending on showing you those timestamps in the first one. We didn't even get to all of them. But then I was just going to show you the amount of videos because he's got so many views and move on to Spanky. But then I played this and the first minute of it is fucking insanely cringe. Like the weirdest shit ever. There is a missing child here and this guy is out here living in like a fucking virtual reality.
I wonder if he's ever met Chris Hansen.
Oh, yeah.
definitely getting caught.
Oh,
Just wanted to show that difference between
Uh-huh.
that speedway and this Loves and these others that are more to come. Coming across the Tennessee.
Somebody else said it. Who said it?
Duchess.
Who said that?
Duchess.
Did she really?
Yeah, he's a president.
Oh. This is just bad though. Like, what is going on?
River. Hard to see going across it like this, but I'm just thinking.
Y'all are getting
So let's see.
fine.
Coming across this river, there's cars you see them. 3, 4, 5 in the morning. Maybe you just pull over and bloop, drop off a body. Headed to Henderson. Headed to Hendersonville.
No. Did you guys just hear that? He did sound effects. Bloop. Just drop off a body. That's what he just did. Listen to this.
Drop off a body.
Hold on, I gotta read.
Headed to Henderson. Headed to Hendersonville. Scene.
Oh, we can't do all that again. That's painful. We gotta go back up here. Okay.
Hard to see going across it like this, but I'm just thinking. Silver's on the scene. Coming across this river, there's cars you see them. 3, 4, 5 in the morning. Maybe you just pull over and bloop, drop off a body.
Did you
The fuck?
did you guys hear that? That's normal speed. Let's play it slower. That's normal speed. Let's play this slower. I've officially lost every brain cell I once had.
Cars you see them. 3, 4, 5 in the morning. Maybe you just pull over and bloop, drop off a body.
He was so intense how he said that too. He is so serious about his little bloop. He's practiced this.
You just pull over and bloop, drop off a body. Headed to Henderson. Headed to Hendersonville. More to come. Silver's on the scene.
This motherfucker just said more to come. Silver's on the scene. No, you got to take all of that in at once. Okay, we got to back that all up. We got to hear this all at once with no interruptions. The bloop and the more to come. Silver's on the scene. We get it all in one.
You just pull over and bloop, drop off a body. Headed to Henderson. Headed to Hendersonville. More to come. Silver's on the scene.
What?
All right, Silver's on the scene. As you can see, we're coming.
End scene.
And cut.
Action.
into Nashville.
Ooh, this is.
How do you spell narcissist?
How do you spell? What the fuck is happening here? We got a bloop, more to come, and Silver's on the scene all in one. And the start of a new scene wrapped in all at once. We're talking about a missing child. And this guy said, bloop, more to come. Silver's on the scene, all in one sentence. Like he's playing a fucking video game.
How on earth does this help the situation?
It doesn't. There's nothing about this that's helpful whatsoever. Jojo, no, I do not. This is what the fuck is this?
Phil, coming over from Memphis, did the stop off in Jackson.
Revival, right?
And so pulled out of Memphis around one.
I swear, if you guys feel loaded, I feel loaded. I can't believe, like, I feel like somebody slipped us all shrooms or something.
Oh,
Like, you can't make this shit up right now.
you didn't drink that though in the fridge, did you?
Dork. You've given her so much to run with tomorrow. I hope you know. It's all your fault.
Whatever.
She's gonna have a heyday.
Whatever.
And I'm gonna laugh. Oh, this is wild.
15, 117, and it's been a leisurely ride. Not trying to go fast, just 70, 80 miles an hour.
Sammy, I don't know if you just got here or not, but we explored an abandoned house with this guy already, and a pond, and a bloop. Now we're at the bloop. Silver's on the scene.
75 miles an hour.
This guy's
Stop
fucking
several times. The Jackson stop, and then you have a couple of other stops for bathrooms to grab some.
Oh, I know somebody who could tell him point by point, bullet points, what he's doing wrong while filming and driving if he wants advice.
Food. So if you take all those stops, there's at least 2 hours there. So it's coming up.
Rewind the tape in this live stream to the point where that lady came in here and told me that basically at least this guy was out there doing something, searching for Sebastian. Ma'am, can you come back again to the front of the class so I can tell you once again to go get fucked? This isn't searching for Sebastian whatsoever. So again, when I told you to get fucked the first time, I stand on that shit 10 toes down. Get fucked again. This man is not out here searching for a missing child. This man is causing a ruckus. This man is absolutely doing harm and pretending that this is some sort of game. There is a missing child here. There is a child missing. And this guy is pretending that this is some fucking video game, some sort of get fucked all the way. Come back around so I can tell you to get fucked again. This isn't searching. Get fucked 2024 is in effect. This is for sure. I am no longer, if you're a sub and stand condoning this shit and come in here and tell me that you condone this shit, yeah, you can just expect from now on to hear get fucked. Sorry. People got to stop encouraging this behavior and thinking it's rational.
Yeah, see,
there's a missing kid.
Raising Grace.
Oh,
It's an adventure for him, and that's where it should stay. If there was 4 other guys watching him on YouTube, that would be fine. But look at the amount of views that he paid for. I mean,
right.
I can't believe that anybody.
I hope he did buy those views. Honestly, I would rather him buy the views.
Would actually watch this. I would rather be waterboarded.
This is the scary thing. You can't help stupid. That's for sure. But that's scary. Like, I'd rather have it that he was buying the views to get to this. No shit. Like, I would rather have it be bought views because less people would be seeing this. But sadly, look at how many people are wrapped into this case and eat this shit up. We saw it for 4 months. Creator after creator every day, all day. So he is definitely getting these views. Look at the dog handler stuff, the views that got, the fake neighbor. Oh, thank you, skank ass. I'm sure this is just crazy.
In the next 18 minutes, were to be a 5-hour period. Take those 2 hours off. That drive is easily 3 hours with no worries. Just kick back and relax. If you didn't worry about stopping and maybe you kept your speed a little higher, 2.5 is possible, but 3, I'll just top it out at 3. You should be able to do 3. So let's use that. I'm going over 17 hours. So I'm going over.
What the fuck is this? What is this? Someone talks tea. Regular. This is him at normal speed. He's at normal speed right now. I'll speed him up again. But what is y'all, this is actually like, it's so fucking outlandish that it's funny, but it's really fucking scary too. Like, this is like, what in the fuck is wrong with people?
Over to get my RV. 3 hours one way, 3 hours back, one way over. That's 6. 2 hours to do the business to hook it back up. That's 8. I think 2 hours too much, but anyway, 8. Where's the other 9 hours, Christopher Proudfoot? The other 9 hours. That's the question. So we're rolling in. We're basically in Nashville now. 20 miles I will be at the Texas Roadhouse, and I want to look around.
I hope a bunch of fucking people review this. Truly, like, if anybody is a creator, please review this. People need to know about this. This is fucking not only just whack, but this is what is happening in these investigations. Like, there's an open investigation into a missing child, and people like this are playing games. Like, it is fucking scary, and people need to wake up and realize this is not a game. There's a 15-year-old missing kid
there and make a video. So, but this one was to show the drive over, look at the Jackson gas station. I think 2 things came to my mind when I was there. One is maybe it was on the early morning hours of the 27th or the early morning hours of the 28th. And then it really, from
the fucking chat tonight is off the chain. You guys have been amazing. I just got to say, like, yes, we've had a little bit more inappropriate humor after dark. Again, nothing sideways about this case in particular. Please note that this is 2 separate situations, but that's what we do over here. We compartmentalize. This is a character that has nothing to do with this story, is creating havoc, but this is not a reflection of that story. It's a reflection of the chaos that's been around it, but not the baseline of the story. These people have no impact, thankfully, in the concrete pieces of finding Sebastian, but they are absolutely creating ruckus. Law enforcement is going to be who solves this case, not these guys.
Last time this
or any of us
didn't even enter my mind, but it did today. It really made me understand why.
Yeah.
If you're needing gas, you get off the exit, you go to the first one, or you go to the one with the best price. Love's always has the best price compared
Duchess, yeah, he did.
to the Speedway that you went to. But yet, as I was standing at that Speedway today, you can see from the video, that's the most inconspicuous, the most hidden. That's the one where the least amount of people would have been at any time of the day. And that kind of rings true that you would want that. He would want that, so no one would see them. But I do think they're seen. They meaning him and Sebastian. And I believe the we that he keeps talking about is him and Sebastian. So anyway, that's the.
So he's got a whole theory. Like, it's one thing to walk these, like to drive these to get B-roll footage or something and then stick to the facts. But this guy has created an entire narrative, and that entire narrative revolves around Chris murdering Sebastian and getting rid of a body. That is exactly what he is doing. I'm not going to sugarcoat what he is attempting to say here. This is absolutely neglectful, naive, dangerous, exploitive, disgusting, shameful. Every fucking bit of it. There is a missing child in an open investigation. Nobody knows. Irresponsible. Everything.
And how much money is he making doing this?
I don't know. If he's getting those kind of views, I don't know. Right, Grandma Cece? This is absolutely just heartbreaking, truly. Because look at the first name, Sebastian Rogers. The drive from Memphis to Hendersonville. Were Chris and Sebastian seen?
Drive over 3 hours easily. Join me for the next video where I check out I may even put it in this one. I haven't decided yet, but I'm gonna check out the
That's
Roadhouse.
the name of the video. Sebastian Rogers, the drive from Memphis to Hendersonville. Were Chris and Sebastian seen here? I don't know if he's monetized. I have no idea. I can go look. Hold on. Maybe. Oh, he doesn't. These are the videos, though. He doesn't go live. So
You get a feel of that last time.
he gets views, right? That's what he would get. I think. He's got 230 comments. I don't know how you tell, to be honest, unless it's like a live stream and super chats are going. I'm not good about that stuff.
Allegedly, that Sebastian is on. They say proof of life that he is on video. All right. When you make this drive or you drive anywhere, be safe. Peace.
I can't tell you how monetization and like views on videos and stuff, like what you need to get. You get very little on views, and to my understanding, but I don't know like what type this income wise would be like. So even if he is monetized, I would have no idea like what he's making on a video like this. Probably, I would say pennies.
So we're on the scene. I'm back, and just wanted to show we're looking at downtown. It's downtown Nashville. Okay.
Mimi, I'm not even sure he's local though. I can't tell you where he's at. I'm not sure where he is located. He must be somewhere in that vicinity, but he's kind of driving all over the place. So I don't know which area he's actually a local to. He's got some other videos on his page, but they have like family, I think, of his in them. And as much as I don't like this guy, I won't put anybody's family or anything out here. His videos go from like a personal type of video thing to this. It's really weird. And this is all weird. This is just all of it's really weird. And if he's not, like, what is the gain? That's the even scary part is people always talk about, like, I don't think JLR is financially motivated. Oh, revival. Oh, okay. Oh, if he has super thanks, then yeah, he's monetized. This is just
Downtown Nashville. Now we are crossing, you can see, crossing the Cumberland River.
we're not even going to get to spank you guys tonight. I'm sorry. I'll take him out of the thumbnail and just leave this guy and Dolly because this is, I can't torture us with that. That's too much tonight.
And at this time, since we are crossing the Cumberland River, take a moment for Riley Strain, who found his final resting place there. Nashville. All right. Let's go to Hendersonville. Peace. All right, so we're on scene. I'm back. We are coming into Hendersonville.
So he said, peace, cut, picked it back up. Silver's on the scene again. This guy really is just thinking he's doing something out here. But what is the motivation?
I have decided to go ahead and put the Roadhouse visit into this video. I think it'll be nice. We came over from Memphis all the way to Hendersonville and 3-hour drive easily with no worries, no hurries. One thing I want to mention too is coming into the town is constantly thinking about how these roads are bad. Constantly thinking about how Christopher Proudfoot contacted his stepdad and mom to get involved.
Oh my God.
In the removal of Sebastian's body that morning. Allegedly, in my opinion. CB radio, that's where I'm coming. CB radio or walkie-talkies. So one thing I want to try to do possibly while I'm in town is I've never seen his truck.
Okay, so now that's how they were communicating is CB radio or walkie-talkies. I got it. I can't do any more of this, you guys. We've done this for 2 hours. This is absolutely painful. What is this? Like, Yeah. We got to walkie talkies and CB radios now. Oh, that's where we've gotten. That's where we've came to. CB radios and walkie talkies. Oh, this is gonna be. This is going to be something else. Skink ass. Thank you. What? You're just relieved he's on the case, right, Mimi? Yeah, everybody can go home now. Y'all, I'm speechless. Do you hear that? Like, I'm never fucking speechless. I don't even know how to close this shit out. Like, what do you say about that? What the fuck is there else to say about this? Jason, thanks for hanging in with us. What do you say about this shit? What an embarrassment. And there's 5 more fucking videos. Hold on. Let's go before I close out of this. There's more videos. There's still 3 days ago, another 37-minute video. 2 days ago, a 28-minute video. And 1 day ago, a 52 or 42-minute video. And he's getting 7.9, 8K, 7.1, 5.1. He's getting decent views if he's not buying them, which I'd rather have it be bought views. Hold on, let me look. I don't want to go back too far. Okay, yeah, he's got. See, he just goes from weird. I don't get it. So his first video is from June 8th. Is his first video. This is just weird shit. I don't know. And he's done 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12. He's done 16 videos thus far. Time rise, they average 26. Well, this one's a minute 40. The longest is an hour 18. The longest video he's done is an hour and 18, and that was the house when we were watching. That's his longest video. Oh, Terry, you know what? I'm not really sure. I've not watched all of his videos yet. I watched. Let me see, which ones have I watched? I've watched these ones. The first one, just a couple minutes of some of this one, like the first 4 he did, I watched some of. And then there's a bunch of these middle ones that I haven't watched yet. The missing 143 days one, I reviewed the other day, and I wanted to bring that up. But then these other ones I haven't seen yet. So I don't know if he does or not. Tony wants a nonprofit. Absolutely. He is boring revival. But people are eating this up. Don't forget the bloop, Mimi. Just bloop. Silver's on the scene. More to come. Bloop. Like, think about how he's talking about this. Good night, everybody that's leaving. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Oh, thank you so much, Grandma Cece. Welcome to the island. You caught us on a night. Nights, I'm a little bit more off kilter than during the day. During the day, it's pretty. We don't get this goofy usually. Well, Kyle's not home usually. So Right. Mimi, like, what? MK cracks me the fuck up. You guys have had me going in the chat. You guys have had Kyle going. Yeah. Peg, right? He doesn't even have 3,000 viewers yet, and he's getting those views because people are eating this up. And every one of them, he's got Sebastian's name. Yeah. The Lore Lodge that we shared earlier in this stream, that I would suggest if you want a good video, that's about the only one that I would suggest at this point. That video was pretty well done. In comparison to what we've seen, the timeline, at least they are like, they did a very thoughtful, like factual. I was actually kind of impressed, which is hard for me to say because there's just, it sucks. There's just nothing. There's no updates. Like there's nothing here. Right? KM, K. Sorry, I always do that. I have KM and then I have K. K Miller. K, the name you gave him is perfect though. Sniffers in the air. I don't either. Row. Good night, Angel Chips. Oh, Emerald Skies. I've heard about him. I have not watched much of him, but I've heard that I need to watch more of it and review. People have asked me to review. Good night, Smiles. Ellie, right? He's so nonchalant about it. Right, Mamie? Bloop, right, Pepper? Good night, Jennifer. I don't know, Bobby. That's a good question. Who does he run with? Get some rest, Jennifer. Terry, I didn't know where we were ending up in that rabbit hole. Thank you for being here, and thank you for that. I'm glad you guys were here to go through that together because that was a lot. We didn't even get into Spanky's live stream. We were going to listen to some of the phone calls that called in, and they're talking about hiding a body too. Like, you guys, this shit's just out of control. Oh, Marcy, that would be a dangerous duo. Thank you, Michelle. Thanks for being here, Mona Lisa. Brandy, Music City Mom. Good night, Justice. Good night, MK. Good night, Wilby. Y'all, Nana's not drunk. Twist. Right? Revival. I thought he was taking us to AutoZone for a moment, and then we got turned around. Thank you guys for all being here. Duchess, thank you. Everybody, Claus, thank you all for being here. Thanks for the laughs tonight. I think we all really needed them. I'm realizing, like, I know, like, there's nothing funny about the situation. Let me remind everybody, like, nothing that we are laughing at is in any reflection of the missing child. This is a heartbreaking situation all the way around. But at this point in time, the people who are doing things like this have just lost the plot completely. And we are not in any way diminishing the missing child. We are laughing at the characters who continue to inject themselves into this for no known reason. There is nothing funny about what their behavior does because it will eventually impact. But this character's behaviors are of no reflection of Sebastian. We've got to keep those very separate because people continue to try to mix them together and, well, you one thing or another. No, these characters, the dog handlers, those people, the families and law enforcement, like nobody is wanting these people to do this. This is not something that is fun for the families, I'm sure, with these crazy people involving themselves, for law enforcement. Like nobody benefits from these characters injecting themselves like this. It is idiocracy. They are characters. Exactly. Exactly, Cherokee girl. Yeah, this is just crazy. And then to see people come in here and like try to defend this guy that he was searching. I'm sorry, but that shit, you guys, I got no use for that shit no more. Not at all. Like, this is just wild. Oh, thanks for being here, Bobby. I appreciate it. You know, the sad thing is I have my own. You guys would probably be really shocked about what my speculation personally is. And I try to keep it out of here because there's things that bother me. Like one of the things, I'm going to just say this, that has always bugged me is there's been no even like rational conversation from creators about the potential of him struggling with mental health or all of that. Like they jumped so fast into the arena of one of the parents are guilty. Like there are so many possibilities outside of what we know because what we think we know as fact mostly is hearsay. If it didn't come from law enforcement, it's hearsay. Even though the parents told us we don't know what's right or wrong. We can't vet that information. That's why it's so important to go off of law enforcement because but people jumped so quickly into creating a crime and just bypassed like all of these things that potentially happen. There are real situations that kids struggle with mental health too. There's so much just ignoring that there is reasons why he might want to take off or might not want to, or like there's so many different conversations that could have been had, but people jumped right into something horrible has happened and one of the parents is automatically guilty. Like it's just crazy and it's dangerous because until we know, we don't know. Right. Exactly, Kay. Chaos. I am getting off here right now. Right, Revival. Exactly, Peg. Yes. See, this is why you guys are my people because exactly, Annie. Yeah, he does need to retire the nose real for sure. Thank you guys once again for hanging out with me tonight. I really it really is, Zeke. Like it really is. And that's the sad thing is like, and yes, I will always say, like, I'm a monetized channel. I'm not true crime. I will never be true crime. But I benefit from calling out the misinformation. Like it would be ignorant of me to say otherwise. But I try to do something to give back to what I'm covering about. And that's just my own personal choice in it. But there are so many ethical ways that this could be done. Good night. Love you, kiddo. There's so many ethical ways that this could be done as a job or career. Like people want to know these stories, but they jump to the wildest speculation and theories and everything without any rhyme or reason. And we should be at one point in time, missing persons cases were about awareness, like rallying communities together to come together and bring awareness to a missing person, not picking a possibility of a crime and then figuring out it's a real live game of Clue. I said it in the beginning, like it's crazy to me. Oh, it's terrible, Zeke. It's horrible, right? Saturday Search. You know how many people have gone missing since Sebastian has? I should pull those stats up again tomorrow or Friday and look at them again. It is, Marcy. Yes. My ass has been hurting since I had my injection. So I've been miserable and having a hard time sleeping and/or sitting in one spot. So I've been like moseying around over here. Well, you guys have been watching this with me. Roro, I appreciate that. Thank you. And thank you guys for, again, hanging out with us tonight. Okay, I'm going to let Kyle say goodnight to you, and then I'm going to get out of here. Good night, Teresa, Emery. Thank you guys all for hanging with us, and thank you guys for the laughs, too. You guys had me fucking rolling at times. I was muted because I was trying to read the comments, and they were going so fast for a little while. Duchess, thank you for everything. All my mods in here, thank you. Revival, you're supposed to be resting, too, and Janice, you're supposed to be on vacation. You guys are all in trouble.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Sorry.
Sorry for what?
Not paying attention.
Not paying attention? He's on his motorbike racing on the TV before we go to bed. He's playing Supercross. Well, I finish and say goodnight to you guys. I love when Kyle's here for ones like this, though, and he watches, because oftentimes he's downstairs watching on his phone and listening to us. I'm right above in the bedroom and he's downstairs playing his video game, listening. And when he rolls up the stairs and opens the door, the look on his face every time he opens the door is hysterical. He's always like, you can just tell by the look on his face that something's coming out of that mouth and it's not going to be good and somebody's going to be offended. It's just, he's got that look. Right, Duchess? The missing person has no voice. Keep sharing their faces and info. Yeah. There's so many missing. And thank God there's so many people that really do. You guys, there are some amazing people in these communities that really keep the faces of the missing out there. So please don't let these clowns that do this be a reflection on the entire communities, because there are some really good people out there that really do, that don't get into these crazy conspiracies and involve just the wildest thing. But you know what's going to happen is this will build up. This could take on a whole life of its own. Just like I've heard so many stories about other cases. I'm not going to bring up the one, but because that's what the one person wants is attention. But there's so many different legs of conspiracies that built off of that one child being missing in different avenues. They turn into lives of their own. Like the focus gets so off of the missing person and into these like wild conspiracies with all these characters that have no relation to the stories whatsoever and are going to have no long-lasting impact on the outcome of the story. Like that's a complete total side piece that has nothing foundational to do with the case, but they have came to cross them so far and involve them so far that they start making these wild conspiracies and then start throwing wild accusations at people. And the two things have nothing to do with each other, but somehow they've overlapped. It is wild. Oh, is she again, Mystic? Oh, Lord Jesus. She found her demons. Let her have them. I don't mind people reviewing me. I just don't like liars. And when you're a liar, you're a liar. I'm sure it's not that horrid, to be honest, because nothing she really says matters. I mean, truly. Again, yapping chihuahuas. I don't have to lie to you guys to do anything. Mystic, stop promoting her. I'd rather go kill scorpions than listen to that. If there's anything important, they'll send me timestamps of it, and that's all that matters. Like, you guys, if you only knew how much I really don't pay attention to so much. I don't. There's certain things I just won't give my energy to. Like right now, there are so many people causing chaos like this. Like she can talk about me all she wants. I'll just correct the misinformation. Like that's what I do. She is so stuck on everything I do is about her. Yeah, she's gotten some attention because, I mean, it's fucking hysterical, some of the shit that people catch her doing. It just, like that clip I got of her phone bill shit. You can't make that up. Like there was no point in lying about it. Like it's just pointless. It's just low-hanging fruit. Oh, yeah, the phone bill thing. Seriously, though. Like, why even lie about that? Why? It doesn't make sense. It's just the stupidest shit. Oh, yes. Duchess is doing another part for part 4, and I will be joining her probably a little bit late again. We're 3 hours apart, so I appreciate everybody bearing with us. But Friday at 4:20 Pacific Standard Time, I think is what it's set for, and 7 Eastern Standard Time. I get dragged into everything, Roro. People think I'm everywhere, see everything, do everything. People really think I'm multi-talented. It's kind of interesting. I'm really not that multi-talented. Chupacabra. You guys are smoking with me, and then I'll get out of here. I don't have cash to bitch at me to get off here. He'll be back tomorrow. He's probably sleeping. Cash keeps me on my toes. It's just crazy shit. Oh, Roro, this isn't even bad. This is, you guys, there was so many 420 perfect. There was so many it feels like we're in a Twilight Zone, I think, for the core Islanders, because so many of the same characters are rearing their heads right now. Like one appeared in Kathy's chat earlier talking shit to me, and I was like, oh shit, here she is again. Like the same people that rode my ass the first time, like they're all popping up in different places. It is so weird. Nonsense is the know-it-all. Yeah, right? They expect me to know shit that I'm like, huh? When did that happen? It's the weirdest shit. And some of the crossover of where these people come from, the different communities that are like mixing in different sections and parts. Like there's some weird shit going on here. And a lot of you didn't know that I knew Mobs, Makeup Mobster. She was great at walking me through the history of Molly and shit. That was crazy when all of that was kicking off. Like there's so much shit that we've been through with some of these people. It's so weird. Only if I can be your troll. Also, Skincast, you're my favorite troll. Always. We need to do another call-in. Some of them are just, it's wild. You know what the crazy part is they will talk so much shit about me, but then they will, like, the ones that talk the most shit, when they get burnt, they'll come over here and some of them will apologize. Very few do, but some do. It really takes people, but usually the ones that get on panel usually will kind of say like, sorry, I got burnt. And I've had that happen a few times, and I'm okay with that. Like, people live, they learn. I get like the loyalty on this app, the blind loyalty to creators is something else. But there's a lot of them that I'm like, no, you condone that whole shit that entire time. No, you're not sitting with us now. Like, no, I just can't do that shit. It's so fake to me, because that would be not who I am as a person. Like, you can't sit by and ride these trains of being okay with doing all this shit time and time. Like, most of these people do this in every case. Like, they were in the Marvon story or the Summer Wells story or whichever case they came from. Watts. All of it. Like, there's such a mixture, and these people condone and do this shit and go along with it. They're part of the problem. The subs are really a problem at times. Right, Wheelby? Oh my gosh, me too, Duchess. I'm so excited. I got to work on that tomorrow. And we got to all figure out time frames. I got to get a mass message out to everybody. Roro, life's too short for me, like, I am not going to try to pretend on this app like this shit isn't what it is. Like, this is just gross. It really is gross. Like, it's Skincast, you're my favorite. It's truly gross, though. It really is. There's a missing child. I don't know. I just can't wrap my head around it. I wouldn't want anybody to be in these shoes. I might not like some of their behaviors, but nobody deserves this shit at the end of the day. This is just sad. Truly sad. So, okay, y'all, I'm out. Good night. Thanks for joining me tonight. Bye. Good night, Mystic Firefly.